Hey guys, it's Max. So I just bought a go-kart for $650. A bunch of parts came with it. A spare engine came with it. Came with like a bunch of shiny parts, a bunch of billet parts, 18-pound valve springs. I bought an upgraded car for 40 bucks. It came with a 2-stroke engine. So yeah, so I'm taking all the parts off of this and I'm putting it on the stock motor right now. Now let's talk about the power gains that we want to make. So the stock motor is 6.5. I think the governor deleted, it's like 7 horsepower. With this motor, with the billet crank, the billet piston, with this engine, we should be able to make around 20, maybe pushing 21 horsepower, somewhere there. So these are some of the parts. We got a fuel pump, upgraded carb to open it up, a cam, 18-pound valve springs, billet flywheel, billet rod. And then for the exhaust, I might use this. This one's kind of cooked, and the inlet that goes into it is really narrow, so it won't be as good flow. So I think I'm just gonna use a stock exhaust, cut it up, and make my own custom exhaust. Okay, so now we're gonna fab up the exhaust. I really like this muffler, but I don't like how small the inlet is on that side. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm gonna try to unscrew it. If it doesn't unscrew, I'm just gonna cut right here and then weld this part onto the exhaust that I'm making. Okay, so we got it unscrewed and we need to get rid of the rust. Now there's a couple ways to do it. You can go with the wheel, make it all shiny again, put it in vinegar to dissolve all the rust, but the best method, I would say, is to just paint over it. So we're gonna be using black spray paint. I'm gonna sand it down a little so it kind of sticks, and yeah, just make it black. It's gonna go with the theme of the Kart too, because the Kart's black, the engine cover is black, the carb is black, the carb inlet is black, the exhaust is black. It's just gonna go with the theme. So we got it sanded down. Now we need to weld the adapter to the actual exhaust and build the exhaust. Okay, now we're gonna cut the adapter off. Okay, so they added this little pipe. Okay, came out. Okay, now that should open up the exhaust way more. Okay, this tab's pissing me off, so I'm gonna take it off. Okay, it's going now. Okay, now I'm gonna finish the top so it's even. That's good enough. Okay. Okay, I got most of the throttle assembly off. I got the oil sensor off. Just took the carb off. Now we're gonna install the cam. I decided to not put a new connecting rod or piston because the horsepower difference wouldn't be that crazy. And I'm more worried about just getting the cam in and, you know, making sure the piston runs right. Because then I have to worry about clearance, and I have to worry about drive shaft clearance, and then this is a Hemi and not a non-Hemi, so the rod might not even fit. Okay, let's get this side panel off. Okay, I got the bolts off. Now let's pull off the side cover and see what's going on inside. Okay, with a little bit of persuasion, we got the side cover off. We're not touching the rod or the crank. What we are doing is we're deleting the oil sensor. We're doing that. And then we're also deleting the governor, getting rid of this arm, and put a bolt there. Okay, it took some time. Got the cam out, got the governor, got the hole plug, got the back hole plug. That's the governor gear. Right now I'm gonna put on the camshaft. Okay, I'm finally done with all the internals. Now we're just gonna put on the flywheel, and then just go from there. Okay, so these are all the parts I took off. The only thing is I couldn't get the cam in. It was just hitting the crank or something like that. So I put the stock one in. So basically internally, all we did was a governor delete. So yeah, I opened it up basically for no reason. And that's on me. 18-pound valve springs. And then we're gonna do custom exhaust. We're gonna try to do a custom exhaust. If it doesn't turn out, we're just gonna buy one for 20-30 bucks. We're also just gonna try to sell like the cam, the flywheel, the extra block we have, the billet rod, this engine, and just try to make as much money to increase our budget.